This tutorial is part 1 of a 3-part tutorial series in which we shall learn how to design a boat and a nut, and we should be able to make our very first assembly and possibly do a motion analysis or motion study of the model. So the first thing we're going to do in this video is just going to make a boat. And we're going to be stealing some of the specifications from this model over there. So the first thing we do is to be able to specify the material we'll be using. Alright, and I think the one we're going to be using is 201 annealed steel. So we apply, then we close. Alright, so we go on the front plane, on sketch, we go for the hexagonal there, and then just at the center of the axis we draw our hexagon, and then we give the circle a diameter of 80 millimeters. Okay, you can just make sure that the bottom part of the hexagon is horizontal. Just click OK on the dimensions, then click on that line, right click on it, and then you can just go for the horizontal like that. You can go and extrude it. Okay, extrusion, we can select the plane to be in the middle, and then we can give it a width of 30 millimeters. Click OK. Alright, now on any face, the two faces that we have, we can just click on it and select the normal to option. Okay, then we can sketch a circle just in between, right, not there, right in between, there we go. Okay, you can give the circle a diameter of 48. Okay, and then we can extrude it, and we can give it the length of 130 millimeters. There we go. Okay, it was 130. You can't see it clearly, but it should be 130. Okay, one thing we'd like to do is, obviously, we have to make the boat slightly safer by just chamfering the sides. I don't know if you can see, but the top part of the boat is a bit chamfered, so we can try to do that. Okay, so we can select the outer face of the boat, go on sketch, and then we can sketch a circle. Like the circle's radius should be the same, should be 80 millimeters, the same as the radius of the boat. Okay, you can give it a radius of 80. Okay, now since we are chamfering it, we can just go on the extruded cut. Alright, so go on the extruded cut, you can just reverse the direction. Okay, you can select flip to cut, and we can give it an inside angle of 45. We can just increase the distance a bit, just slightly, a bit. There we go, and then we can click OK. Right, so it's chamfered inside a bit. That's good. Now next we'd like to make our external threads. That's the next thing we have to do. So now there are two ways of making threads, and in this video there's the helical and spiral way, and then there's using the hole wizard. So in this series we're just going to focus on the hole wizard, which is just basically the threads. So we go on the hole wizard and select on threads. Alright, okay, that might pop up if you're opening it for the first time, just telling us how we can use it. And then we can select the edge from whence we want our threads to start from. So we can just select that edge over there, like that, and I think thread should pop up a bit. There we go. And then we can select how far we want the threads to go. Is it going to be blind, or would like them to go up to the very end, like that? But based on the nut we're designing, they go up to a blind part, and in this case we can just select blind, and then we'll be able to specify how long we want the threads to be. In this case we can just give them a distance of 90 millimeters on the inside. Okay, now I need to reverse. So what we like to do is select, click on offset, and what offset does is that it kind of moves the threads on the outside, and we can just move them on the outside a bit, just by 5 millimeters should do. Be able to see specifically why we're doing that later on in the video. Okay, that's done. So one thing we also like to do is make sure that they're extruded threads. We don't want them to be internal threads. Green means everything's okay. And then we can just make the threads to be left-handed threads. Yeah, and we are dealing with a tap, in this case not a die. We're dealing with a tap. So yeah, I think that should be it. Okay, then we can just select okay, and we have our thread. All right, so if you can notice, the threads are kind of protruding. So what we like to do is just be able to cut out those protruding threads, because it's easier for a nut to go around threads which are coming out than threads which are ending shy of there. So what we do, select that part, and then we're going to construct two circles. One circle is going to have a diameter of 48, which is the diameter of the pipe, and then the other one is going to have a diameter of 80, which is a diameter of the hexagon. Okay, so we dimension it. We give it a diameter of 48, and then we give it a diameter of 80, which is already the default diameter which we've been given in this instance. We just select OK. Okay, so what we do now is go for the features and we go for the extruded cut. Okay, so what we do in this case is we reverse the direction, and as you can see, it's just cutting that specific part, and there we go. We've got threads that are starting out right there. Okay, that was easy. Right, so that I think that's it with the boat. In the next video, we're going to try and make a nut. That's the nut we're going to try and make in our next video. The next we can do is just save it. All right. Thank you very much for watching part 1 of this video. Please look out for part 2 and part 3, where we'll design the nut and possibly assemble it and try to simulate a nut rotating over the boat. Yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe.